Okay. Um. Okay. Is the microphone working? Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. That it does work. Okay. In that case, desktop. Set this mute. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Testing. Testing. One, two. Okay. 1 2. Okay. Testing. Testing. One, two. Okay. 1 2. Okay. Testing. Testing. One, two. Okay. 1 2. Okay, that was weird. Hi, Liz. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Um. Okay. You got two people in. What's up? How you guys doing today? Doing an earlier stream. Okay, so today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club because I have never played this game. I'm kind of in the mood for a scare right now, so yeah, that explains my bold attitude about this. Okay. Okay, so let's get the stream started. Okay, so I guess I'll just wait. But this, I set it so the stream latency is like ultra low, so I should be able to interact with chat better. Okay, I agree. Nice. Why is this low res? The quality on them's great, but new game. Okay, use my usual name. An annoying girl. So no voice acting? I thought there would be some voice acting for some reason. Okay. The club. Hey Gabriella. I almost said Gabriella. Join a club, did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That's great. I know a lot of people who do that in real life. Call me Gabi, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll call you that. Here, it just occurred to me that the audio isn't coming over for some reason. That's odd. I need to do something about that. Audio. That might be really loud. Okay, there. I set the there. Okay, so now we got that going up. I think that should work fine. Why, did it hurt your ears or something? Okay. Is it fine now, or is it still really loud? I turned it down a little bit. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, there we go. Becoming a neat. Great. I love that neat concept. I totally am a neat. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying. Okay, should I do... Okay, tell me. Should I do like a little... Like a voice for these characters? Gay, bruh. The chat messages should come up in like 10, 15 seconds. Not too long, just a little bit. Voice, okay. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Don't keep. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Oh. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try it better? Yeah, Gabby already hates this. Will you at least promise that you try? Okay, yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I don't like doing that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? That's a good point. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to die. I mean, to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, yeah, I'll stop. I'm gonna stop. I don't feel comfortable with it. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall looking for, I didn't read that, clubs. She said she wants me to check out some clubs. Anime club. Let's go, baby. Got some Overlord fans in here. Hello. Hi, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom I was spacing out. Great. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Do you want me to continue doing that? I don't want to do like the thing. Here, fine, I'll do it. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Yeah, we shut the hell up. Bro, know what? Well, you could come... Oh, you can come into my club. Sayori. Yeah. I hate doing this. I feel goofy as hell. Yeah, there is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Palette. It's kind of... It disturbs me a little bit. That's... The lip texture. You sound like Tanaka. Who the hell is Tanaka? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest with the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. I said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Nice. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Okay. The volleyball anime. Oh, Tanaka from Haikyuu. I don't really watch Haikyuu, but I know some of the characters because a lot of my friends who are girls simp for those characters. Not that I judge them. I totally don't judge them. I absolutely don't judge them. Yeah, I absolutely don't. Well, yeah. Don't make promises you can't. Oh, that's me. Don't make promises you can't keep. Cause he's hot? No, he's not. He's just an anime guy. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I hate that. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Mina-san. No, I'm not gonna do that. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I know her, Yuri. Yuri, right? Sayori is always saying nice things about you. Nice. Natsuki. You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Nice. Monica, the yandere. I know about her. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's true, because they're all anime girls. Can you guys vouch for me on that? They're all anime girls, right? Like, look at that pose. Pose. Almost a pose. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes you think she's probably a first year. Probably. Also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Mood swings. Hey, Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Kinky. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Nice. She's cute. I don't generally like the shy type girls, but she's cute. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Makes sense. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It is nice, indeed. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? I do? Holy, are they listening to me? I said that earlier, right? I said that I knew her, right? Hi. I like that pose, that's cute. We do, that sounds so weird. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. We were? Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. I hate that. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Look at the cupcakes. Cupcakes. Tea. Nice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there's no one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. It's still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, a tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Ta-da. A dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Nice. Whiskers are drawn. Oh, she has a little fang. She has a little fang right there. Can you see that? No teeth. She doesn't have a mouth. It's just teeth. Whiskers are drawn with icing. A little, yeah. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking. Just hurry and take on. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica I follow. It's delicious. Nice. I do that too. The best angle. That's what I do too. I love that. Ah, I mean, I tend to. So it's like when I eat a cupcake, I either like just angle it, so it's like all the frosting, like none of the frosting gets in my mouth, or sometimes I rip off the bottom half and put it on top and just eat it like a sandwich. I don't remember where I saw it from. It's probably like an Instagram post like a decade ago or something. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Probably, yeah, finally, nice. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Tsundere? So she's a tsundere? Bro. Yeah, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Haven't made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, so you already said, well, maybe, not for you. Bruh. Baka. I hate that. Baka. I hate saying that word. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set, carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? And don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Nice, that's true. I tend to read books while drinking tea, and I totally panic whenever I spill it. I guess, because it's hot. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. Well, Yuri already has impressed me. See, Monica? She has impressed me with her such dairy-like traits. Okay? And I know you get scary. That's all I know, though. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I like reading, though. The literature club. I was forced to. Yeah, so Yuri dragged me here. I wanted to join the anime club. I would do that. We'll make sure. Actually, I'll probably hate the anime club. Not gonna lie. Like, if it's like full of like the cringy, like, oh my god, you're such a baka, that kind of thing, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. I would cry. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president, it's great. That's awesome to hear. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Politics. Jesus. Yeah, my reading is fast. Really? Is it that fast? Should I slow down? I feel like it's fine. Feels like nothing. Do you know what I mean? Should I, like, when I talk? Do you mean like when I talk, or should I, like, read it slower? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. I hate doing that. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. I hate that. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, we got the full cast. Right, this is the full cast. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Agreed. So, what do I like? Well, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I read, like, the stuff the school forces me to read, and then I read manga, and then I read light novels, and then I read normal books, so I basically read everything. Except for religious books, because I get bored really easily. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I like that too. Respect. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? I do think that's great. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. She's having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Well, never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Poems, Cupcakes. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, serious, you're reading it? Ooh, okay. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Silence. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Ugh. I have an idea, everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Voice crack is gonna happen if I keep doing that. Yeah, let's do it. These voices are not consistent. Plus, now that we have a new member, oh shit. I missed that. Isn't that right? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Damn, that's cold. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. And they're all like, "What? You what, mate?" All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, this man is too horny. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I'm not gonna do the voices anymore. I might try it again later, but right now I don't want to. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Thanks, Monika. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cassidy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. Better. Oh, because she always did. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Will I? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Positive outlook, positive outlook. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, I have to write something. Pick words you think your favorite club would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Why is Monica not here? Okay, well, I say they suck, so I don't see Monica, so I'm gonna do my own thing. Crimson, I like that. Fantasy, effulgent, agonizing, fickle, comfort, childhood. Incongruent, covet, despise, excitement, flee, fluffy, afterimage, philosophy, play. Why is it all Yuri? Sing, rose, kawaii. I hate that word. Summer, together, prayer, email, climax, jump. Climax. What the heck? Climax. Enjoy, ambient sensation, starscape, sadness, variance, fun, treasure, happiness, fireworks, honeybee. Okay, well, she will like that. Cheer, tragedy, breathe, journey, marshmallow, poof, misery, infallible, infinite, disoriented, infallible. Captive, charm, raindrops, eternity, palate, uncontrollable, whisper, strawberry, depression, daydream, uncontrollable. Flying, determination, loud, misfortune, nibble, death, nibble. Wait, is that actually a word? I thought that was like a... Like... I think about it, it is a word. Cheeks, analysis, analysis. Why is she like everything? Cage, vivid, peaceful, broken, fester, boop. Boop. That's not a word. Destiny, graveyard, unrestrained, extreme. Destiny. I like words like destiny. Sugar, romance, vitality, uncanny, pink, marriage, skirt, dream, unstable, blanket, marriage. Why did I choose that? Warm, Doki Doki, forgive me, forgive me. Time, smile, ocean, precious, waterfall, lust, grief, forgive. Malice, frightening, hope, parfait, secretive, clouds, valentine, fireflies, melancholy, disaster, melancholy, spinning, party, question, beauty, vibrant, scars, amazing kitty. Amazing kitty. Heart, flower, question. Kiss, family, bliss. What did I just do? Oh. Oh, okay, that... I right-clicked for a second, that scared me. Kiss, family, bliss, chocolate, lollipop, hop, desire, special, ribbon, landscape, vanilla, universe, bunny, tears, judgment, sticky, hide phone, sunset, electricity, extraordinary, entropy. Entropy is like a creepy word to me, I don't know. Extraordinary, contamination, intellectual, twirl, holiday. I like promises. Massacre is dark, unending, swimsuit. I like swimsuits. Rain cloud, incapable, music, wrath, milk games, whirlwind, shiny, playground, meager, whirlwind. Oh, is that it? That's it. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like, he deserved any slack. Shut up, Natsuki. Shut up. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs. That's true. That's true. Do you have, like, a major problem with that or something? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Sounds a bit... Okay, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room, really. I want to see it. I want to see it. Matsuki, find Natsuki. Monica and manga. Bruh. Monica, manga, Monica, manga. Manga is literature. It is. It is indeed literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sydney always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work. Oh, even without me asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. I'm such a dependable person. I'm loved by everyone. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you always set your house on fire. Almost set your house on fire once. I'm trying to think. What dairy is that? It's like, I don't think I actually know the dairy. I'm pretty sure it's just ditzy. Is that like a full on dairy? Oh wait, I'll be right back. Yes, Dad? Coming. Okay, well, I'm back. Apologies. Okay, so, there we go. Almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little bit jealous. You come, using good friends too. Sayori, as usual, she's oblivious. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, I sound popular. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal, and it's really not. Uh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Nice! It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Ah. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She is cute. I don't like her dairy that much, because shyness is a dairy I don't typically enjoy. But that's fine. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Okay, I can't help but notice her in his expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in her closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Ooh. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so Yeah, how come you have two copies of the same book? Nice. Is that so? It's about it, anyways. Well, here he closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright, just wanted to make sure I didn't actually give something away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who stay from a human experiment prison. It's dark, yeah. I like dark books, though. Yuri is into those things. She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy, but they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Huh. Do I read too fast? I think I read too fast. Maybe. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. That's fine. I do that all the time. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. You know what? I'm gonna save here. That's a lot of slots you can save in. Is this just how dating sims work? I know this isn't completely a dating sim. It's just... Wow, okay. Return. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Okay. She's reading from my book instead. Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Nice. That's cute. Wow. Read the book, man. Read the book. Quit being horny. Are you ready? Turn the page. Ah. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Ah, wow. Intimate. It's very intimate. It's hot. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as if she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Ooh. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. I like that frame though. That was nice. It probably is a terrible thing to have in common though. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I never meant it's like kind of cute. And it is kind of cute, not gonna lie. What are you saying all of a sudden? Uh, okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Oh, my friend just texted me. I don't think I changed the thumbnail for this video, for this stream. It doesn't matter. I'll just change it when the stream's over. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Ooh. Nice. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Monica. Let's start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poems, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Because I'm a good boy like that. Okay, that sounds kind of creepy. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Sydney. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. I hate that. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. Great job, Sydney. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go from something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. It worked, though. Yeah, you know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. I do like that too. It's about the personal stuff. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Yeah, I'd assume that too, to be honest. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing, and just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Sure, don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Dang. Dang. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's true. That's true. Just force yourself. You get something down on the paper and tidy up later. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yay. I'm sure it's referring to like kanji or something. I'll show it to Yuri next. Do I have to go through all of them? I don't really want to. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? She covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Blush. He's going to hate me. No, I'm not. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, looks at my poem again. Who do you like the most? I like, probably Monica / Yuri. I'm not really into, I like tsunderes a lot, but not like when they get into the tsundere trope way too much. So, just because of that, I don't like, was it Sayori or Natsuki? I can't really tell the difference between those two because they're both flat. I hate that. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I do like Yuri a lot, and then Monica, I would like Monica more if she had more, like, time on the thing or something. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Makes sense. Yeah. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Because she is an expert. It's Yuri. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, this is her poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing out air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I like that. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script often. I write in script, okay? So you can't, like, say that. I think it's pretty too. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing it, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I prefer more fancy stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. I understand that. Not too well, but I do. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing more. But what was my poem? I didn't get to read it. Like, I just chose the words, but I didn't get to read it. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Aww. She's so sweet. How does anybody dislike her? To be honest, it's like she's just so sweet, dude. She's my favorite, guaranteed. I mean, I do like Monica, but it's not like you get to talk to her that often, and Yuri's just sweet. Sweeter, much sweeter. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. I don't know the difference between them. Sayori is the childhood friend. Natsuki is the tsundere. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? But that's why it impressed me, to be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it so seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kasidni. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Wow, what a cool visual novel. Yeah, it is a nice visual novel. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to keep me out of the bed, help me out of the bed, making me rub the sleepy from your eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like that line. I want breakfast. Breakfast is best. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Nice. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Monica is indeed the best, but next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Nice. Natsuki. Tsundere-chan. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, that's so depressing. People can try, but that's about it. They can do all of that. Humans can do. We can do all of that. That's so pessimistic. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I don't. I do not like it. I don't like it. I don't like you, Natsuki. Tsunderes. Like, okay, I like tsunderes, but only in anime. I don't like them in anywhere else. If I met a tsundere, I actually know, like, I know a tsundere in real life. I just hate her. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but when it hits you hard. I like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how everyone else is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Makes sense. Reasonable. Phew. I guess it's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem back to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? That's not what I got. I thought it was just pessimism. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Jeez. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for some suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and he did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, you suck. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Cassini liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. And I didn't say that to Natsuki. Natsuki, oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member Yuri. That's not what you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. She's tsundere, of course she does. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. Can I just say that? I just want to say I appreciate Yuri more. That's terrible. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as he started showing up. That's great. I love that. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Wait, I got a thingy. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Well, apparently you guys are gonna start buffering, but okay. Well, it's been about an hour, so I'll probably finish up this segment and then I'll end the stream. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gethsemane. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Yeah, I do. Well, how did I get it dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Okay, you both said things that you didn't mean. You apologized, don't you think you should too? Clenches her fist. Fine, I'm sorry. In the end, nobody took her side. Dang. It helps to take a walk and clear my head. Yay. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces. Wait. I'm going to save it. Return. She crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Dang. She got angry, has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm thinking any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, you're kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club. You're welcome. You're welcome for existing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, it doesn't matter to me, really. Yeah, just pretend it never happened. I'm going to make some tea. Nice, good idea. Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Me? I thought... Yeah, I'd say the same. There's anything to talk about with everyone. Nice, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out to be even better. Yep. Yep, sure, let's go. Okay. Well... It doesn't happen often. They're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Nice. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said it more than myself and her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, with that, I guess I'll end the stream here. Because, yeah, we're just doing this again, so save. I'll save over this one. Overwrite save, yeah. And, I guess I'm done with that for today. So, thank you for joining in on the stream, and, yeah, I'll see you guys next week.